Hey guys, it is Sunday and as promised I'm here to do a quick download on The Last of Us, which came out on Friday on the PlayStation 3. For those of you who don't know anything about The Last of Us, just like myself, I stayed away from all the hype up until the game's launch. Without giving too much away, The Last of Us follows two characters, Joel and Ellie, through a post-apocalyptic America. You will find as the game progresses that the characters do connect really well, and there's a lot of twists and turns waiting for you when they play the game. I don't want to give too much away, as I say, so I'll just leave it there. The storyline in The Last of Us is possibly some of the finest storytelling that I've seen in a long time. The reason that is probably because it's made by Naughty Dog, who, if you don't know already, made the Uncharted series on the PlayStation 3. Like I say, it has got possibly some of the best storyline I have seen in a game this generation, and possibly the best graphics too. The opening sequence, I was actually in disbelief for most of it, because it actually looked almost on par with a film. As I mentioned about the graphics, the textures in the game are really phenomenal. Little things like hair, textures on characters' clothes, buildings, reflections, water, just all the little details, and they've really gone to work on it, and you can definitely tell that it's pushing the PlayStation 3 to the limits of its capabilities. However, on a small nitpick note right here, the AI can be a little bit frustrating. You team up with a female character quite early on in the game. I won't give away who she is or what she does. However, you will find yourself getting quite frustrated with what her mentality is when it comes to taking out enemies, as she tends to wander off and wait at the next checkpoint or next object that you need to interact in, which I guess is kind of a bonus for people who aren't too good at these kind of games, but at the same time it's quite frustrating as she kind of wanders off and leaves you to get shot at and attacked by many different thugs. However, it is a very small nitpick to make, and it really doesn't affect the game that much, especially as most people will try and do it solo anyway. She's just kind of there as a bit of boob action for you to get along with, but still, it's worth mentioning in the long run. The great thing about The Last of Us as well, which is worth mentioning, is there is no install, so it starts straight off the bat. There is a bit of a long loading time for the very first time, however you'll soon notice that it's very worthwhile, seeing as it loads up pretty much the whole of the game. I've not actually noticed any loading screens whatsoever, and any loading screens that are in the game are cleverly hidden behind cutscenes, which again, those of you who played the Uncharted series would be very used to. If unfortunately you don't look 18 and you look like a 14-year-old ladyboy, then put a little bit of fake tash on and some brute and you'll look a lot older. Go into your local game store and buy it now. Unfortunately, most places have sold out. However, if you buy it online, you can pick it up for about £37, and to be honest, I paid £45 on this on retail release, and it was worth every single penny. If you don't have a PlayStation 3, I suggest you buy yourself one. If, however, though you are too poor to buy a PlayStation, then why don't you steal one? And if that isn't an option for you, then just sell your body for sex and buy one that way. It makes sense, because The Last of Us is just that awesome. So if you're not sold on The Last of Us yet, here is a reaction from a few of my friends.
I can afford this game! Sold out everywhere! Ha 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 ha! Yeah! Buy it now!